Why are miracles no longer happening? Why don't we see the dead being raised to life? Why are we not seeing the cripples walk anymore? Why are we not seeing the blind being made to see? What is really happening and why is that? Listen, in this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about miracles and why it looks as if it's no longer, available in our times. First of all, miracles happen where faith is active and God's name is glorified. But faith is easier to cultivate when you have no other options. That's when you see the miraculous. Without that, people explain miracles away. They explain away the supernatural, even when it is staring at them in the face. Faith creates the environment where miracles are recognized and received. Miracles do not convince the hardened skeptic, those who don't believe. The purpose of miracle is not to convince you. In fact, miracles are meant to confirm faith, already existing faith, for the seeking heart. So believe me when I say right now, in the underground churches in China, Iran, North Korea, there are healings, there are miracles, undeniable encounters. In parts of this same Africa, South America, India, deaf ears are opening, blind eyes are seeing, tumors are disappearing. They are happening, okay? They don't just get televised. The Western church today has substituted programs for boldness, comfort for courage. When you have insurance and medical care and legal protections, you do not desperately cry out for miraculous interventions. You manage your problems. You don't even need God to supernaturally solve them anymore. So it's not as if this is the only reason why miracles are not happening. What I'm pointing out is that desperation, when you have no other option, that desperation is what breeds dependence on God. And dependence is where God's power flows most freely. The early church had nothing but God. But modern Western Christianity has everything except desperation to see the power of God. So miracles only happen where people are desperate. Yes. Okay, it happens where faith is active and God's name is actually glorified. Because without that, you will explain away the supernatural. It's actually happening, but you are explaining it away. Listen, I said again, faith is easier to cultivate when you have no other options. For instance, when the hospital is hours away and you have no money for treatment, then prayer is no longer a nice addition to what is happening. It is survival. That's when you see the miraculous, when you have no other option. Okay, but are there desperate people amongst us who are really looking for God's intervention? Are there sick people? Are there dying people? Of course, and God is healing them. But sometimes that healing gets explained away as coincidences, as spontaneous remission, result of medical intervention. As you're praying, you're also taking this and you're taking that. So in your mind, it is not God that is healing you. You just explain it away. The West has a naturalistic worldview that explains away the supernatural, even when it is staring them in the face. So, faith creates the environment where these miracles are recognized and celebrated and received. Even Jesus did few miracles in Nazareth because of their unbelief, not because he was punishing them, but because they've already decided that he could not be who he claimed to be. So, miracles are not meant to, to convince you. No, God is not trying to convince you. Miracles are attractive. It is faith that attracts miracles. So miracles confirm the faith for the seeking heart. Let me also come from this angle. Let me tell you something. Do you know that constant miracles destroys faith? Yes. It will create dependency on miracle, and people will become passive. They will turn God into a cosmic vending machine. So right now, God is working through human agency for miracles. He's choosing to make human beings the answer to prayers instead of answering the prayers themselves. Okay? Instead of answering the prayer himself, he's making human beings the channel for those miracles. And guess what? This requires that human beings must cooperate. Human beings must care about each other. And humans do not always care. And that's why it looks as if miracles are rare. That's why healing is slower. That's why the kingdom is still being built instead of arriving daily formed. Miracle is happening, yes. But it is happening through human choices right now. Okay? And God is still the one in charge of it. if he's able to convince somebody to help you, that's God. It's happening through that doctor who cares enough to treat the poor for free. It's happening through that community that shares resources. It's happening through a person who refuses to give up even when everything seems impossible. Miracles are happening. You are explaining it away. Those are miracles. They don't just look like what they expected. They don't just look like what you expected them to look like. They are miracles. So next time somebody tells you, oh, miracles are no longer happening, tell them miracles are everywhere. And ask them, how desperate are you to see one? How hungry are you to see one? Because when you have no other choice, then when the miracle comes, you will know, even if others are explaining it away, you know that this one was actually the hand of God. And just because they are not spectacular does not mean it is no longer a miracle. Most of you are looking for miracles in the spectacular, but miracles are in our everyday wins. God bless you. This is the Gospel with Harmony. If you are not following, guess what? If you know you have been blessed, I want you to share this video. I want you to follow. I want you to like. God bless you.